Hello everyone, welcome back to Mayor Jordan to our beautiful, beautiful stadium here in San Jorge. Oh boy, we have a lot of things to be fixing. So it seems like mostly it's a customer thing, and then I know we have too high rent for a lot of areas. So I was reading a little bit about the high rent thing, and I think high rent just has to do with, I don't know if it's literally to do with just people's like balances between jobs, between like high income earning things. Um I forgot what I read now. I'm trying to like think back to what it said. It was like something to do with the high income or the like the job ability for high income when you're educated, and all the services obviously makes everything more appealing to people, so the rent goes up, so on and so forth. So I guess I don't really know how to fix it. It feels like you almost have to make people, like, the way that it was explained in the comments, it almost sounded like you had to make people poor, but that doesn't seem like the right thing to do um, responsibly. So I'm like, there must be another way. We'll see though. We will, I guess, tinker a little bit and see if there is anything we can do there to not have to do that. But since we don't have enough customers like back here, I think the main thing I want to do is get housing around the places that don't have enough customers, because that just makes sense to me. And by doing that, we're going to take away a house, but it's hopefully for the better of having more homes. So hopefully that's okay. We'll see. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. I've been having like a little bit of couple of very tired days the last like 2 or 3 days, but sort of recovering from that. I think I've just been stressed. I've been doing a lot of work. But I think I'm kind of coming back from that now, thankfully, and getting a little less tired, so there's that. Also, while I think about it, I believe you can do, yeah, so you can do little sound barriers here, so it won't be so loud for these residents. I feel like that's a nice thing to do, at least on like those little bits, just to kind of give them a little bit of something. No car access, but how? That's my real question. Is it because does it need a road on this side as well? I mean, maybe. I don't know if that's like the case there. Maybe it needs to go to there. You know, I really don't know, because that looks like it should be okay to me. I'm not sure why that's not okay. I wonder if it's this, because it's like built onto here. So like, what if instead of having this bridge here, that fixed it? Okay, so it was that. I do want this bridge back, but let me fix this. It is bothering me, the way it looks. So let's just see if we can do it a little better, because it would make me feel better, of course. So let's take like all of this stuff off here, and I'll use the 4-lane now that I'm looking at that. Oops, kind of thought I was on the curve tool, but I was not. But because I could, you know, kind of utilize this way instead. I know it's not perfect, and it's probably because I took all the snapping off, but that's alright. And then we will get just kind of close there. And then I need it to connect from over here. Oh wow, I really should. Let me... I just saw how janky that looked. Let me actually redo. I'm gonna do it with some of the tools on, just so it doesn't look that insane. Because that was a little too much, actually. So let's turn this back on. Oops. A little bit of lag there. then just need you to go up. There we go. And then down to there is fine with me. It still looks janky, but it's maybe a little better. And we could come off of here, like so. And then I think this will work a little better. Maybe I can even do this. Unless it's not. Oh, it's because I've not turned the freaking curve on. That'd be why it's not working. I'm not going to say it's better because it's definitely not. The road controls I'm still definitely adjusting to, if you can't tell. Maybe it's just not meant to be done like that, like to that area. Maybe we're meant to just connect to there instead and go from that point. That might be the way we do that one. But now that solves that a little bit, so that's better. And then, do I have any of these that I could or want to place down? Not really. Do I have anything within... Seeing if there's anything within the landmarks that might be smart. So we have like the Grand Hotel, which could be cool. The Ferris wheel, which is obviously very fun. Natural Gallery of Art, Notre Dame. Fortress Wall of Soul. Oh, interesting. Botanical Garden, National Diet Building. I mean, all of these are very expensive. This one's, the Botanical Garden's like probably one of the most reasonable, and the Grand Hotel. Maybe I'll be filling the Grand Hotel a little bit more just due to the cost basis, honestly. But I don't really know if like I want to just, you know, plop it in to plop it in sort of thing. But yeah, we don't have enough customers. I guess it's because I put so much high density housing in when I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have done districts and stuff a little bit better. Like, you know, again, being able to look at everything now versus, like, I guess how it was. I'm like, well, of course that would have been better, I guess. But hindsight and everything, you know. I didn't mean to... I didn't want to do that, I'll be honest. Oh, I didn't realize that wasn't even ground level. That's awkward. Because now I gotta do it again. To someone. There we go. Because I'll use this to make a little area back here. And, you know, I think I'll... Do I want to do one there? No, I think I'm good. I'll connect back up this way somewhere. But I want to kind of get this area filled in a little bit better. Does this have lots? It does, which is probably fine. That'll be alright, honestly. This is some like higher density, I think, or apartments. So yeah, we're gonna have to... Oh my god. Really? I'm gonna speed up and just take a sip of coffee while we wait to see what happens. Turn off ads, I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage as I thought, at least. But yeah, it's still not ideal. Of course, that's not very helpful. Surprisingly, it's not very helpful. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. I'm gonna buy this to expand this area a little bit more, because then, you know, we could have this kind of lower income area. And I hate saying lower income, but I guess working class, I don't know, that also feels mean. But we will build this out a little bit better here, or a little bit farther, I guess I should say, to kind of, I guess, keep the same thing going, because it, you know, it seems to be working pretty efficiently. I can't really knock it since it's working so well. Like traffic wise and everything, it seems to be fine, so we'll take it. And then we can make multiple ways into, which is good. Because I have this road to work with, which I kept, which is pretty nice, actually. In fact, let me now expand upon that road. I'll go right to the edge again. And then that'll allow me to kind of work with this bit, which I could actually... So I could turn this bit here. Oh, yeah, it doesn't perfectly center, of course. So I could turn this bit into a 4-lane if I wanted, but I think it's okay. I don't think I need to do that. I think I can actually get by just having it like that. And then we'll go with a little roundabout off of it, just make it easier. And there's, yeah, so there's even high ramp back here. So I need to figure out like what makes high rent such an issue. And I don't know if it's because of this. I don't know if it's the unoccupied buildings making it happen, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm unsure. I need to figure out, I guess, like what they mean a little bit better, so I'm not just like kind of estimating my thoughts of like, oh, it probably means this, you know? But we'll see. And we'll do the usual of this. Because, I mean, this does seem to be working, like I said, pretty well, so you can just have it like that for now. That should be more than enough of the industry as well, I think. And should suffice, I think, quite considerably. I actually wonder, is there any... Okay, so there is that over there if I do want to move that at some point. I can move it for the noise value, but for now I think we're okay. And I will go ahead and... all of this area very happily can become... Yeah, I hear housing shortage on the little thing as well. Oops. I'll fill all this in. You know what, we'll even put some row houses around the corner there, because why not? And it's weird, we have so much demand for commercial, but I think it's the demand that works differently in this, where I gotta like pay attention to where this is. Not, you know, it's not the same as it was in like a previous game, or in the previous game where, you know, you could just put whatever wherever. I think that's why I gotta kind of recognize a little bit here, which, you know, somewhat getting there. It's just having to remember. I'm gonna put a high density place here, even though it won't build in for probably quite some time. And I like the idea of having this around here, the mixed use. Yeah, it doesn't really specify we need office anywhere right now, but I like the idea of when we do need some high density offices, it'd be around here. Although it maybe look crazy, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think we're... That was a weird flash. I was like, we're about to have another tornado. So, yeah, I mean, there's even more demand for industry, which I guess maybe that's just due to jobs. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're... Oh, geez. I didn't realize quite how uneducated in elementary we had gotten, because it's not reaching everywhere, of course. So, yeah, elementary itself is... I mean, the citizens' education is pretty good on the main roads. Just like back in this area is a little bit different. So I could... Yeah, I very well can come back within here and add in elementary or something. Which, apologies to these people who literally just moved in. But necessity calls. In fact, let me do this. So, because I was going to probably end up doing this to them anyways. There we go. And then, you know what, we'll connect you up to there when that seems to be useful, I'm sure. And then we'll be able to put in a school there. A high school we can also do with. So we'll put that in. I don't know, like, if yeah, so this just helps for attractiveness. Okay, so it does actually help with more things than I thought. Yeah, probably go ahead and have the extensions and all that, and if that helps with attractiveness, it makes sense. We will put that by the street, we'll put that there, and then we can have this back in this area. I mean, I don't know if this is going to make them now too educated. I'm unsure. There's been a car accident here. A little bit of a problem, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to make them too educated now for these jobs or what could happen, but we'll see. And let's see. A high zone density or different zoning might be needed. A higher zone density or a different zoning might be needed. I'm trying to figure out what a higher zone density means. And different zoning, like, I don't know. I don't think it means this in any way. But I'm also curious, if I was to do this, and then, so if I was to do that and then go into it, could I like lower or make their rent like more affordable? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. I love you can see how many employees are in an area though. That is actually very, very cool. So yeah, I'll delete that for now just because I don't see the way to do that. So is it just like, would smaller lots do the case, or do like kind of fix things, or yeah, I'm unsure. I'm really unsure. Higher zone density or different zoning might be needed. Might be one of those things that I need to just kind of figure out a little bit with some help of the internet, but we'll see. We could use a proper fire department, so I'm gonna put that down. I think this is the first one, so that's fine. We'll give it all the extras, helipads, and all the beautiful things that it so desires. Because then we don't have to, and we get a disaster response unit too, which is actually quite useful. But then that's, you know, it's easy enough for them to get around from here and get to where they need to be. So I think that'd actually be really good to have. But yeah, so here we have not enough customers, okay. So yeah, this is mostly, see, I think like this must be a density problem. But I'm not entirely sure. So like if, okay, so those are single family homes. I'm like, what if I turn this area now into row housing to where like obviously it holds, or I think it holds higher amounts, right? Saying that residence 4, okay, and previous residence 3. So I mean, it's not that different. Like it is medium density, so I mean, I guess it is better. I guess you get more per thing at least. We'll see if that's the case. So yeah, high rent. So is high rent where I'm starting to think maybe high rent and like zone density is you need the larger housing when that happens, and sort of move the low rent out to like these kind of areas, or the, you know, the lower density stuff out here. Now I could be wrong, but I think that's what we're getting at. Feel free to correct me because I obviously don't know properly, but it seems weird to me that like the industry would be, you know, in kind of like a high rent area due to, you know, they're just sort of doing their thing, and like it seems like it's a viable thing, but I don't know. So yeah, high rent, which again, I feel like this is one of those cases that this could be better served to be a denser housing type. I mean, these are... Okay, yeah, so these are the smaller ones, but they're not enough customers, so I don't need to worry about that. I need to worry about the places with high rent. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, any place I see with high rent, especially along like a full street, I'm just going to take the executive decision to kind of take it away. I mean, look at this, like these buildings beside of these. I guess that's not really ideal, is it? We'll even put apartment buildings in there. So that's what we're going to go for now. Ooh, oh geez. So is this because of a crash, or is this just because of bad traffic? Let's find out where you're stuck. So not that way. Where's the problem? I mean, it could be just putting in all these houses as well. That obviously becomes the issue. I don't see one of the crash signals. No pedestrian access. Is there not? That's odd. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's... or what the problem is there. I'm gonna... yeah, I'll give it a little bit, just see if it clears itself. Because I think traffic might just be something that kind of happens as well. A little bit, so we'll see. So we have high rent like back in this area now. I guess because of the university and stuff. I mean, that would make sense. You know what? For this, actually, I'm willing to replace an entire home for a walking path. And then let's do that. In fact, I will replace this area here, just for curiosity's sake, if that works. I mean, we do, maybe that's also a thing. Maybe I need the low rent. Maybe I need like the lower rent housing to be affordable in certain areas too, like throughout here. I didn't really think about that. So like if I was to put, like say I wanted to make just this little corner here low rent, would it build or would it just do that thing where it kind of like dissipates? Okay, it is building, I think, unless that's the new area or like the other area. Let's see. So is that going to build anything, or is it, because it is considered, well, it doesn't say. It just says large apartment buildings with small affordable apartments, low rents, taxable income. And yeah, that's, I think, the housing. So maybe we just do that again. I don't know. This is a learning process. But we'll find out when we find out, really. As for this, I don't know. I'm hoping just getting more people around here or something might help it. I really am not sure. Like how to benefit them specifically. I'm sure, you know, I'll look back at this like many times in the future and be like, Jesus, that was freaking stupid. Just needing to do that all this time. But for now, I don't know. So I could currently buy a lot of tiles, apparently. I kind of want to go ahead and get, yeah, why not? Actually, how much would that cost to go ahead and get? Sure. There we go. I just got unlock 50 maps in a single city. Neat. I just kind of wanted it to have a little bit more room to kind of do a couple little things, but I feel like we'd probably need a hospital back in here. And this here seems like a perfectly good spot, but it doesn't want to build there for some reason. I wonder, I don't know if that was something special or if it was just, okay, yeah, it was just, he's being a little goof guy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go with those add-ons, because why not? But that'll just help this area be a little nicer as well. And then we can go ahead and might as well put a little park beside of there. Makes everyone a little bit happier. Again, I hope I'm not... I'm probably moving it too quickly and making it too nice, but I guess that's a better issue to have. Okay. And then... I'm gonna do this. I'll pause that for a second. There we go. Just paused it for a second so it didn't panic too much. Then, oh, it panicked anyways. Perfect. Can't win. And then with this open area here, I could go for... Go with like something like that, maybe. That's why not. That's basically a lot of my building philosophy for this is like, yeah, why not, you know? And then, because I feel like it'll be a wise choice, we'll put in a bunch of that. But then mostly the low density that is so desired back here. Which thankfully this is, you know, it's coming in and everything, so it does seem to be desired, which is good. And we'll live up to there, where I think it's not such a problem. I feel like I need to almost move this guy now. Wonder how much money that's making me. If it's worth keeping here, if I should move it later. How much noise do you make? You make medium amount of noise. So I need to see the economy. So we have, I guess it would be production. So we're making, I mean, yeah, we're actually exporting pretty good, I guess, and we're getting a surplus. So it's kind of like, I guess I don't need to do it for now. I could let it go for a little while. We're actually making money on electricity, which is wild. So that's cool to see. Roads we're spending a lot on. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, taxation is not really something I want to mess with. And maybe that's something... Wow, you can really, really mess with this now. Holy crap. That's a lot more in depth than it previously was, that is for sure. Also, you can lower the taxes for the educated and uneducated and so on and so forth. That's really neat. I wonder if I could do... Like, could tax... I was like more tempted to see if I could tax the richer folk, but I don't know if that's a thing you can do in this. But yeah, obviously, we're a little bit, or we've been on deficit, I guess, for a while, but our population is doing pretty good. I didn't realize we were already at 48,000, or 41,800 rather. But yeah, a little car crash there, I'm sure that's fine. This seems to have solved itself. I think it was just people moving into the new bits that I added in. But it seems better, so that's good. We definitely don't have... Yeah, still don't have enough customers, but that might be... I mean, we still have like high rent going on over here. So I think that's another case of, you know, replace. I'm going to do it like this, actually. Yeah, get some of this replacements in, because it makes sense. I mean, this is how a city, I guess, would build density. So that's how we're going to do it. And then, wow, this parking really is full. Wow, I was going to say it's filling up, but no, it's full. That's crazy. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea while I can fit it in this area. And I can ruin some of these houses pretty happily. It might not be such a bad idea. Oh wait, I have the underground parking now too. I totally forgot about that. So I mean, that could be something, but I also have the ability for the overground one, and I might, you know, consider putting that back here, because I feel like we might need it. Oh, a little bit of lag there. I could put it up by the school area here. Because I could put it there, which that has 160 spots. How many does this do? This does, where's the spots number? So 321. I don't know how, but I guess it's some of them you can't actually see. But yeah, this one might be a little bit better because at least it's a smaller space. So we'll see. And then I could do some of the medium housing apartments back here and see if that works a little bit, nicer with that as well. And I didn't really think about this, but let's go ahead and upgrade that to a roundabout so we don't worry about traffic being too insane on that bit. And then it will probably end up attaching a little bit farther down the line here. That's a little closer to my liking, but it's okay. I think it'll work for now. We need a little bit of death care in other places. I think a crematorium might be in order, which I think honestly having near the house, right beside the hospital, should be fine. We'll put it over here, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and give it its little, I guess, desired upgrades. Additional incinerator, hearse garage. Is that what I just put down, or? Okay, yeah, so it's different. And then refrigerator expansion. Yeah, it probably sounds smart. All right, there we go. So got that laid out maybe a little bit nicer. Hilariously, it being in the industry area is pretty accurate to some of the ones that I've seen around here. They very often are kind of within the area. So we'll pretend that we're doing it correctly, So here, I think, instead of the density I was trying to go for, I'll just put some row housing back there. We got traffic issues back here, but now where I'm changing everything, I don't want to, like, try to fix an issue that may not exist that, I can't really tell yet. So I'll leave it for now. Let's see. So yeah, the subway is... Where's their subway station? So yeah, there's a subway right there. It is... I mean, yeah, it's doing pretty dang good, which is nice to see. I would like to, of course, see it do better, but I mean, it takes its time. Do we have a... Oh, I thought there was a flip car. Oh, there's a motorcycle on its side. That's awkward. Oh, but it's all secure and good. Nice, nice, nice. And then what's this? So high rent. So we're having high rent for these kind of buildings. So when there's high rent for this kind of building, I really don't know if that means... Would that mean doing one of these is better? I don't think so. But I'm gonna try because I'm just curious. Oh, I meant to do the low rent building rather. Yeah, that doesn't seem to really make a difference. So I also wonder if the high rent is one of those things that they will justify said rent when they have better services, because there's obviously not enough leisure around here. So I'm like, if I increase said services, would more people be willing to live here for a higher rent? So that might be something we will try. I think this Grand Hotel could be a clutch little add-in actually somewhere through here. Fitting it in is a little bit different of a story, but because I want to put it right here, but obviously got the parking lot. We could squeeze it back here, honestly. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Wow, that's already full. That's crazy. Maybe be a lot of houses to take out here. I wonder how it would work if I put it like kind of, just within here with a road going to it, but I don't know. I guess I could justify the same kind of going back this way, but again, having to get the road to it and everything. I'm gonna put it there because I have a little bit of an idea. So I know it's gonna take away the one house, but now that kind of makes it like, it's kind of like you see it on the way in, but it kind of looks like an old part of it. I think with some stuff around this, it could look a little nicer too. And there is a bus stop there, which is actually pretty dang handy. But I think like there's a lot of things that now that I'm like playing this, I'm like, oh shit, I should have, built in things a little bit differently. Like I could have seen many opportunities to have built up in a different way to just make things look nicer. And to build, around the thought of having like, oh, I might have a subway here one day. Oh, let me do the bus line before I've made this neighborhood too big. That kind of thing. But, I guess it just comes there as we get there. Like we'll figure it out. But I guess for now it just kind of is what it is. But it's always one of those things that we can come back and sort of, I guess, fix if we so desire. Probably do need a police headquarters. I actually don't have one of these yet. They're huge. Let's see. Where's a good place to put this? Which, I mean, this does, like, everywhere, so I can kind of put it anywhere I desire, I think. Maybe over here, because this is a pretty solid spot. Crap. I forgot about this. How much are you to move? 131,000. Oof. Alright, you stay for now. I actually don't think I'll end up using this to go anywhere else, so it's fine, but it wasn't my plan there. I guess everything can go underground if I needed to do so. But yeah, since we're a little low on the money, we won't mess with that at all. We're just going to, I think, maybe expand this area a little more. And sadly gotta take out houses to do it sometimes, but for the greater good, says a man who makes money doing this. Is that... Whoa, that was weird. How is that 90? That doesn't seem right at all, but you know what, it's not beautiful, but honestly not as bad as I thought that would be. How does it look like if... Oh, that's pretty gross. I'm gonna leave it just because I'm wondering, really, they handled that pretty well considering how weird that is. Poor road conditions, alright.
And try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local.
So I'm gonna have to, I guess, figure out how that, or like what's doing that. There we go. Just kind of curve that a little bit. So I'm guessing the road conditions is we probably don't have enough maintenance, perhaps, or maybe the maintenance is just a little too covered. Although everything says it's fine. I wonder if it's just literally crashes. Which, wow, that is an ultimate jackknife. It jackknifed so hard that it's inside the trailer. That is wild. So this is now a high rent spot, so I think I'm going to go ahead and turn that into some row housing. And then, God, I already feel like I need more like parking around now. Parking must be hard. Oh, I realized the commercial is no longer freaking out. It's, oh, a little bit lag. it seems to have corrected itself. So that is good. And the the other houses here, I think, corrected itself. So I think, uh, I believe that I figured that out. Maybe. I hope so. Because if I did, that's obviously good and going to make things a lot easier on us. I'm going to go ahead and replace all that because I think that's going to have its same, moment and issue there. So we're going to do that just to see if it works a little better. I'm going to turn that radio station off as well. Like, this being high rent is kind of wild, but I guess, like, it's close for a lot of people, so it kind of makes sense. But, yeah, that's very, very interesting. Alright, so just storaging, or having storage right now. I realize that's crooked, but I'm not going to, like, really mess with it too much. And then, yeah, I think I'll just kind of keep this going a little bit. I know I've sort of reverted back to my, I guess, doing of the grid, but it's really just because it's so for this situation, it's just very easy to get a lot of them packed in, especially in this kind of area when I have like flat land, so it's kind of nice to have. So yeah, let's just, we'll probably bottom this out a little bit here. Like, I feel like this has to lower the need for low density quite severely. This is going to be insane. Well, I was going to say it's going to be insane for traffic. For low density housing, I'm not so sure, but we'll see. So what do you need around here that would make you happier? So, like, we have police, we have fire coverage pretty good. Maybe we could use the fire tower out here and here maybe. Oh, there we go. We're now a large city. So we got gracefully some money there. So let's see. Loan interest, price of imported goods. Okay. I was curious if I could mess with stuff to mess with, like, the rates a little bit, but I don't see anything there. The welfare office. Yeah, so that does about the same sort of deal. Now, tourist attraction, of course, is very tempting, but I feel like, yeah, a city with more network capacity, that could be pretty cool to have. I don't really feel the need to have, like, well, maybe I do want the interceptions, actually. Oh, Painter's Mansion. Automated parking building stacks. Oh, saves plenty of street level space. Well, that's yeah. That seems pretty tempting because parking does seem to be a bit of a thing, at least for the medium density buildings. So that would maybe be a wise choice. I think, at least. So we'll see. But let's see. Is it do they require? I mean, I guess, like, yeah, I guess parks still for this kind of area makes a difference. Of happiness, so I guess I'll go for it. We can put, like, skate parks around here too. I don't know if there's any, I mean, I don't think I want to put, like, a landmark back here, not in this kind of area. But, like, the community pool and stuff like that, I could definitely see being somewhere within this realm. But that might help with that a little bit, we'll see. And then I think, yeah, of course, that's a little main bit of road, so I guess it doesn't go or need too much. Alright, wow, these buildings. They look so out of place. It's just called Bedbug Hostel. That's kind of hilarious. But yeah, I feel like we could use a bus from within this area. Maybe that's one thing. I didn't really think about the services. Jeez, I didn't think about that at all. But yeah, I wonder if you can do this with just stops and not have to put the buses down. They're the, like, lines down. because it makes it a little easier just to get started. I know, I think you have to have the shelters. Okay, so what I'm thinking is put the bus stops around here so we can then change it from this area. But what I want to do is I want to go, so I think I want to start from here, work my way into this neighborhood, like so. And we'll even work this bit. It's like trying to get a decent coverage of everything, but hopefully most people would be like, you know, relatively willing to walk around here. I think they are, to a certain degree at least. And then, you know, we can of course have a, well, that's close enough to the school where I don't think I need to go in front of the school. But I'll do like one bus stop along this area, kind of all along the outside. And then, you know what, let's put one there just in case that helps. That does seem to help the area, so I guess that is something that I should have been doing, really. But I think being able to get to and from the subway is probably like the most important thing. So let's say we start the route going there. We can come along through to here, hit this side. We'll go here, 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 and then you can do this little, I guess, loop of sorts. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Maybe instead of doing that, I'll just keep it to the outside there. And then it can go back to here. And here and back. So that can be one. Which, let me go ahead and color that so I don't get confused. So this will be the burbs lawn. And then let me just make that like the, yeah, like a color of, we'll do orange. And then, let's see, I could use, I really need to probably do them more by neighborhood instead of trying to do them like where it goes, you know, point A to B, and like, because that's way too long really for one, I think. And yes, I know, I guess knowing that is like funny to keep doing it, but but I persist, you know? So I could do, let me try something more like this, where we'll go from there. So I could start here, go to here. We could say from there, can loop around up to this way, this side. I'm just thinking if these get here at different times as well, you know, of course that is more of use. So it can do that. And then we can swing it back around to this side and then here, and we can, yeah, sure, just do your little spin around to get to there. Yeah, that's a horrible bus line, but that's fine. Just to have something that's sort of doing the right thing is fine by me. Like that sort of peachy color, just to barely be able to tell the difference. Take a sip of coffee here. Alright. So, I think that's definitely a little better. Not enough customers. Okay, so, and let me guess, yeah, high rent. So this is one of those areas that I think, again, you can justify them, but I feel like also, like, I think you can justify them, I should say. But I also think that this is probably better to have some higher density around this kind of an area. And there we go, we just got condos. Neat. But I feel like it's probably a wiser choice to have it, you know, like this, because of the accessibility and everything. So there we are. And then I think I'll always keep this way. Let me see. This will be a good, I guess, like tester is like, can I indeed medical university? Wow, that's wild. Can I indeed, like, you know, convince them that they're like totally fine with what they pay and like everything? Because I think that's how it works, but you know, I'm only somewhat sure of that as well. So we're okay on like the police coverage. There's like a little area that's not quite there. The welfare office could use some coverage back through here. So that could be something we can do. I could put it back here pretty happily actually, but it doesn't have really, I mean, it's definitely better. So do that. Also, these larger offices actually built in. Which I didn't expect. We actually have quite a little demand for the offices now. But I think that's because, it must be because of doing this sort of thing, but I really don't know if that's the case. I like to believe so. But yeah, not enough customers. And I wonder, because we're not like educated over here, but I would wonder if you can actually change that. No vehicles at the depot. Consider, okay, so yeah, we're going to need probably, yeah, a larger bus depot. So this is a terminal for buses, can be upgraded with a taxi stop. Maybe this would be wise to have one of these. And then, so you can upgrade it with an extra platform. And then, yeah, taxi stop in the future. So wait, is this the one that has like the outdoor connect, or the what is it called? The like next door connections or whatever. So it's like the outbound ones come to you. I cannot remember the proper name, but I believe that might be the case. And if so, that is actually really cool. So yeah, that's a terminal for buses, but I think that might be like the version of Greyhound or like Megabus or something. I could be off on that one, but I think that's how that works. Extra garage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And do I want to do the electric buses? No, I mean, they cost quite a bit to like add on, really. I guess that's not wise to do. So yeah, back here, we have a little bit of a request for commercial, actually. So we could start, I think, doing it slower and watching where the commercial demand goes, because I could kind of see it actively changing as I put stuff in. It's probably a little wiser, isn't it? So I think that's a high rent issue there, so I'm going to put the higher density in. So we'll see if that works. I think so. That one's not going in instantly, but the lower one is. So I will do that. Okay, so we've pretty much got that demand settled. A higher zone density or different zoning might be needed. I wonder if this is just too nice of an area for them, like where it's so close to all this. You know, I didn't consider that. I wonder if it's like, I wonder if industry has to be a lot farther away than I think. Also, I didn't know you need electricity for these. So I will delete them for now and then do that later. Oh. Struggling to hit it. There we go. Because I can just build on the roads later, it's fine. Huh. So let me... I wonder if I could and should consider buying this area. Yeah, I'll do that. Apologies, had to sneeze. Had to do a little pause there. Did I buy the intersections? I did get the intersections. Oh, okay. I mean, these are actually, that's pretty neat looking. Usually don't get like this style of thing. So I have a trumpet about, roundabout, partial clover leaf. There's the full clover leaf. Roundabout interchange. I do like that actually. Like I like the style of that. I'll need to buy a little bit more area than I thought actually here. Oh, I don't know why I sneezed so hard, but it was quite painful. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if I've really explained this properly. So I'm thinking that the industry is having a high rent issue because it is so close to all of these services. I'm wondering if I bring it out into kind of the middle of nowhere, like a lot of industry is in real life, if that will solve it. I'm hoping that's the case, because that would be neat if it was, and you know, it's just something that I can be like, oh, I fixed it. But we'll see. Where did that road went all the... How did I delete it that far? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit. That was... wow. Oh god. That was a lot of road to delete. Okay, it's a 2-lane from there. From this point, really. Although, probably upgrade that to 3 and then go to 2. There we go. That was weird. I think I must have like just like hit back on it or something more than I thought. I don't know. God knows, honestly. Either way, I think that's basically how it was. It's going that way. It's got one going that way. This one, yeah, yeah, I think that's fine. Anyways, weird. I think that was on me, but I refuse to blame myself, you know? So this is just the interchange from highway to highway, it looks like. Let's see, teardrop roundabout. Well, that one's quite interesting, actually. I don't think it's a big... I don't think it would move a lot of people very quickly, though, but I feel like this could move a lot of people pretty quick. So yeah, we need to put it probably here, which seems to be fine, actually. And then we will connect up to here. And on the way back. And then basically, yeah, I got to get all the way back over there now. Wow. So that was, yeah, that was a little bit of a weird one, but I think that was on me. I think I probably just hit the back button or whatever it was too many times, or the delete button without noticing what was going on, but oh well. I need to turn a little sooner there. I totally forgot parallel roads is a thing. I could make this so much easier. But, you know, I kind of feel committed now, so... Oops. Thought that was going to be a curve. You know what? I just use the freaking parallel roads. And the deleting is slightly different now. Usually it would just be like... as you went over it, but now it's a little bit more... I don't know. Thoughtful of how it works, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's a little easier. Yeah, I get you're in the water, but like, just bridge. Don't know why that didn't bridge a little easier, but it's fun. And I'll go back and just kind of solve this a little bit. In fact, I'll just build it parallel to there, because that actually worked incredibly well. There we go. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but hey, it did work. Yes, I think all the cars are fine there because they can get where they need to on each bit. They can go that way, they can go that way, this one go this way. They can't go from here in though. So I think that's the only thing missing from here. So I will have to make that one, which is fine. I don't know how it was done, so I'm just going to kind of... Can I actually go... It's not beautiful, but that's going to work enough for me. And what I'll do, because obviously the lane schematics are kind of calling for it, is I'll do that. So that should solve that a little bit. Alright, cool. Now, what I'll do here is... Don't really know if I want to keep this as this kind of road for now. But what I'll do is I'll make an 8 lane. You know what? Sure, why not? we'll say we're going for an 8 lane one back here. Let's just go like so. And then we can like just really allow it to kind of do what it wants, you know? Wow. And then we can connect this up. Highways. Highways is always under something different than I expect. Like, it looks different than what I expect to click on for some reason every time. Okay, I mean, that works pretty well for me, actually. Just something really simple. I could even upgrade that. Like so. And that's fine, really. It's not really... I don't think it's going to be an issue. Probably. Famous last words. But then, let's say we want to have roundabout there and there. And then... I think that's honestly a good start. Forest fire. Oh, God. Okay, it's back here, thankfully. Oh, you can't just bulldoze. I was hoping so. Oh, hopefully they have it. I would think they would. I mean, I don't have like... Yeah, I don't have the helicopter depot yet, but I do have this guy, so I think he's going to work on it. Let me actually... Can I click on it and follow? Focus. There we go. So we can actually kind of watch it happen, which I didn't realize it would leave city limits. I thought it would wait for it to come in and then be, you know, become more of a problem. I think the fire took care of itself, and he's just leaving. Okay, well, that worked. Sometimes it just burns itself out, you know? Anyways, back to what I was doing. So I think what I'll do is from there, we could use the 4-lane roads off of this bit. And... I mean, we will go, obviously, super flat and gritty out here just because it's going to make stuff easier. And I'll do that for now. In fact, I might actually just go to there. It's gonna be mostly our, like, just our starter, really. There we go. And then, just to make sure I'm kind of getting this mostly right. Then... think. There we go. Then I can go maybe... Oops. Oh, geez. Having a little bit of lag there. then I think like this should do that area pretty well. You know what I could do? Don't know if this works. No, it won't work in time at least. There we go. So it's connected in the end. And then we can do something like to there. But yeah, I'm curious if this works a little bit better, just not having the services and everything there. I feel like should make it work better. So these are about as evenly spaced as you'd expect them to be. But it's fine. That's actually okay. That's weird. How it decided to handle that, but sure thing. There we go. A little bit smaller. We'll do that for now. In fact, I don't even think this is an issue to have like that, to be honest. And then I think that will hopefully work a little better. I don't think this needs to have lots on it at all. In these regions, where's the other one? Or was there not another one? That might have been the only one where it was like that. But yeah, I don't think it's needed. Then I think I'll just keep like, essentially keep that going and try to maximize that space really. Well, I say maximize that space and I have this, so you know, take that as you will. It's definitely all a free build, but that's the fun. Alright, so yeah, we're going to need water to make its way out here, which we do need better water availability. We do have a groundwater pumping station out here, which is nice, which we can put out this way. Need a road that connects to it, which is fine, because we can do just that. There we go. And then power as well, which let's see, where do I want to pull?
We interrupt this program to bring you
Oh, another forest fire.
increasing areas of forest are being engulfed
I
in flames.
could,
Thick smoke rising from the fire.
it's like I can attach this actually to here, which might actually be not the worst idea. So are you you're a 6 lane, aren't you? Yeah. So this really isn't the worst thing to have happened in the end. So there's the way to get over here from the main road, and then there's the way to get over here from like the highway, and way to get over from within the city, which I think could be a good choice, really. And then we will go just straight. I'd cover the entire area, honestly. I did really mean to put it off of that bit, if I'm honest, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to be really that big of a traffic problem. I probably should leave a better buffer, but it's fine. I'm not that worried. And then I'm thinking for like these areas where I've got this industry down here, maybe start to make this some of the low density, you know, turn this into some low density offices as they see fit to fill in. Because I think it could work. I think there's a potentiality, you know. Forgot that I just have a chemical plant there, which I can move, and I probably will. So let's say let's put it out there, because I think that's a little bit nicer. But yeah, they should, and then like when they need to deliver to the cargo thing, like they should take the highway over to there. And I guess they'll take like this way off and everything, and it should, I think, work. Yeah. I'm like justifying everything, but I'm like, this will be fine, I believe. So yeah, we have like a bit more of a commercial desire. We can do maybe anywhere. Are you not finding enough customers? Not enough customers. That's a crash. Anyone with like rent issues? So you have rent issues, of course. This is, wow, is this low? Wow, I didn't realize I had just low density housing right there. That's wild. Yeah, again, that's, go ahead and become some apartments. Let's go ahead and make you some row houses there. Same with you all. And that should work a little bit better for us, I think, honestly. Wow, 50,000. I didn't realize we have 50,000 people. That's crazy. What do we have back here? So we have high rent. Are these for... Are you a row house? You are a row house. It's just that, I guess, getting that crazy, but... Let's see, you're pretty good on like a lot of things here. But, so how many... This has 22 households, this has 8. So we might just need more of... Maybe I could go up to the apartments instead. Maybe that would be the better way to do it. I'm not sure. These are row houses, these row houses. This could be a good place to maybe put this if there's, you know, the desire for the commercial stuff. I think. We'll see. Then yeah, if it's like kind of high here, I'm wondering if maybe having the apartments are a better bet. We'll see. Yeah, nothing in here as of yet, of course, but yeah, I guess like it's better to have like the industry, like obviously there's high rent issue here, but maybe this just means that this is better for a future housing development more than it is for anything else, which we'll need to move the sewage and everything to at some point. In fact, I think if we could get sewage treatment more under with more wastewater treatment, that would probably be wise. Because, you know, stinky. But I actually wonder, let me put that out there. Then we'll do that. And we'll even give it the definite upgrade. I have a feeling that. So this is 3,260 or 326,000 a month, even more than that actually. So it should be able to do quite a bit. I'm just wondering if now that I have that, if I can delete the other one. So because when we have production of 28,000 metric tons, I'm guessing is what that means. And then we're pulling out being able to process 844. So I'm thinking I could probably delete this. That's what we're going to try. And, you know, we'll just work with whatever we got past that. We'll let this clear out a little bit. And then we actually have some of the offices coming in, which is really cool to see. So that's good. Very, very good. Alright, so not enough customers. Again, makes sense. We don't have any housing or anything going on back here. Oh wow, we have a lot of stored garbage. Wowie. Apparently I can store even more garbage. Yeah, probably going to need another one of these at some point, aren't I? Because I'm sure we're producing a lot. How are we on garbage as a whole? So processing is, ooh, very low. I might end up needing the recycler at some point, because, oof, you know. We could put this up over here. And Skylines. Yeah, I think we might not be so bad kind of spending a little extra on that, to be honest. So, I hope not enough workers, I'm guessing. Lack of high-skilled labor. Yeah, so that's more of a labor issue. I'm hoping that maybe if I put some housing like through here, I can get it a little close, but not like within an issue area. So let's do a 4-lane road. Do I have another place that a 4-lane road could attach to nicely? None that I can see, but I can always, you know, it can just sort of happen when it happens, you know? And let's kind of, you know, we'll go a little fun with it. And then let's go ahead and expand that. And then we'll go from here a little bit. But I just realized the time. I've been recording for a while. Jeez, I get very distracted very quickly. So I'll pause it there. I'm going to save the game because it's been a little bit. We were at 38,000 last rather. But we got a little more of an industry area coming in. And we're, I think, kind of figuring out how to do this. We still have some things to figure out. And I think in the next episode we'll continue in the same of trying to just, I guess, exchange areas to be what I think is what needs to be done. You know, bear in mind, if you give me any advice, I may not see it for just a little bit, and I apologize. But when I do see it, I will be able to take your advice then. But yeah, for now, it's just one of those things. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will talk to you all in the next episode, and goodbye.